Hello. Hello, folks. Here I am, Rod. I'm live. Don't know if anybody's going to be coming in to check it out, but if you are, we are back doing weekly auctions. You know, we paused for a moment. But State of Idaho, they've loosened up their stay-at-home order, and I do offer curbside assistance. And I got all that in place. Let me move this vintage mouse planter holiday. If I can spell holiday right. Trying to determine this because it is holiday. I may end up putting this on eBay. But I don't know. I don't see one just like it. It's not Mickey Mouse. I may have the only one in existence. I'll turn around there so you guys can see it. Look at that. Isn't he just adorable? It's got a felt bottom. I don't know if that was done post. And I'm going to say ceramic. There's probably not another one like it, or it just hasn't sold. I'm going to put it on our auction anyway. It's going to go under $325. It's going to go under holiday. I'm waiting on a couple of offers I sent out today. Let me go see that. View order details. Giving it a refund. It did not meet the customer's expectations. It was kind of hard to depict. There were some scratches. It was a whiskey sign, lighted sign that rotated, and there was some scratching in the plastic covering, and it was hard to depict the scratching that was on it. It was like surface scratching on clear plastic, and it was really hard to photograph. So I sold it with taxes $180.20. I'm offering him a $25 refund because it didn't meet his satisfaction. I think I bought a chunk of stuff. I would say probably about 5 to 10 items for $40 from a lady that comes in and sells stuff for me or to me. And so I had about somewhere between $20 and $40, I would say, is what I had into it. It's hard to tell because I've already sold, and I can't remember what I sold the other items for. So even if you went to the max, $40 for the one light, sold for $180 free shipping. I think it cost roughly $30 shipping. So it would have brought it down to $150 roughly, give or take, and then I end up offering a $25 I would say I still made $60 to $80 in profit on it. So I did not mind giving him the refund. I gotta sign out of that account and go back over and respond. Again, I apologize for not fully representing the product as it was, period. You should now see the $25 in your PayPal account. And that's how you turn an unsatisfied customer into hopefully a somewhat satisfied. Again, I apologize for not being able to fully represent the product as it was. You should now see the $25 in your PayPal account. Send, that customer is taken care of. So, more often than not, if there's any issues with any of the products I sell, typically it's something that I did not or was not able to represent and, correctly depict in the photos or description. I think I did mention there was some scuffing, but it was really hard to tell how good or bad it was. So there was still profit. It wasn't as much profit as I thought I was going to make, but sometimes if you're still making product, maintaining customer satisfaction is better. I think that's almost chalkware. And my monster can is sitting right there in front of the camera. So hopefully everybody's surviving out there. We have been back at it full force. Back to weekly auctions. My help came back to work today, and I've increased her up to 30 hours a week, possibly more if she wants them. Kathleen has been out on ice cream trucks, getting them going, managing that business. So she's going to be in here less. So I wanted my employee to come in more. And by no means did I make her. I am I try to be sensitive to people's feelings and around everything that's going on. So if I gave her the option to come in if she wanted to. Chalkware mouse. Let's put Santa mouse. At least I don't think there's going to be another one like that. Let's try the holiday mouse because it keeps coming back with Santa Claus. Or Christmas. Yep, I have the only one in existence. I would say if I was going to sell this, I'd probably put it on eBay for about $25 and then see where it goes from there. It's not really holiday season right now, but I'd probably go as low as $15 plus shipping. I always tend to start high and then gives me room to move down or lower the price. So tell me what your thoughts are. Some items I will give the actual measurements of when I list them on my auction site. Some items I will put my business card in there to for scale. And not trying to sound sexist, but I think men have a better chance of relating to the numerics of a measurements, where women find it easier to by scale. What do y'all think? Do you think it's better to put something in the image for scale if you were buying, or do you think or should I just do both? 6 by 6. I'm just put 6 by 6 by 6. So I had someone call up the other day. She was going to have a estate sale. I really anticipated there being more stuff, but she was going to have an estate sale or garage sale. I think it was. She was actually downsizing so that she was moving. Her husband had passed about a year ago, and I heard that I would buy leftover estates, and so I do. So I went over and I only spent about $100. This stuff that you're finding tonight that I'm listing, I'm pulling primarily from that because this is actually consigned by Kathleen. I spent her money. That's my wife. So we're earmarking it with a separate consignor code so that we can track how much she makes off of this. And there's a lot of miscellaneous stuff. I just knocked over some knitting stuff, so I have to pick that up. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I'll do this this helmet first. It has got some scratches, some scuffs, but somebody could probably use it. Even where my magic eraser is, or I'd probably try to buff some of that out. Some of the scuffing you can remove with a magic eraser. If I can find it real quick here, I will go ahead and do that. But it is missing a little air vent. Okay. I never not see it. Okay, we're just gonna do it as is. I had a friend of mine that was going through a separation. So he called me up and says, look, he was moving. He said, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. If you want it, you can come and get it. Otherwise, it's going to the dump. So I went over last week, the week before, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I picked everything that he didn't want up, and some of it was pretty good stuff. And I actually I didn't feel completely right about just taking it, so I put quite a bit of it under his name as a consigner. So he's making money off of it, whether he thought he was or not. So that was a couple of truckloads. When you see my shop here in a bit, you'll see what I mean. I've still got quite a bit of it left. I don't know if this thing's worth selling, but we'll see. HJC. Outdoors Garage. I honestly can't tell if that's like a reflector. I don't even know what kind of helmet. It looks like it would have. I did sell a helmet the other day. I sold a Easy Rider flag, American flag, red, white, and blue, stars and stripes helmet. I added on for 150 free shipping. I actually sold it for 200 free shipping. The guy gave me extra. An extra $50 to get it to him on time, so it all worked out. I'm gonna call this an open. Let's call it a half helmet with is there a model number on this thing? XL. I don't think it has a model on it. I'm just gonna put cosmetic issues. Shown in images. This is size XL. And it actually did give the 7/5/8 to 7/3/4. And 60. Oh, there's the. Well, that thing just came off. Wow. I am very not energetic this afternoon. I have a monster. But somebody had messaged me earlier, or yesterday or the day before. They're like, Rod, where are you at? Everything okay? Yes, I'm still alive and kicking. I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things. I'm ready for them to open everything back up. I want to get back to auction, attending auctions. So I've been jonesing for that. In this whole mess of stuff, I ended up with a coffee pot. I actually have it in there now. Cleaning. I ran it through a clean cycle, and then I ran some. In that clean cycle, I ran some vinegar. I ran about a half pot vinegar, half pot water mixed together. And now I'm running it through a few cycles to flush out the vinegar. By the time it sits for a couple of days, you won't even know that it had the vinegar in there. But we sell quite a few coffee pots through the auction, and if they're mine, I'll typically do that because I want anything that I sell that's going to be attached to the store's name. I want it to be clean. And if somebody's, and that's why I'm doing this. This is our stuff. You know, Kathleen, she's my wife, so it's what's hers is mine, or what's mine is hers. I should clarify that. But I want her items to do as well as they can. I don't typically wash or clean consigners. There we go. Sorry, I didn't switch that back over. I don't typically clean our consignor stuff. If you're going to be selling some, especially if you're a regular consignor, if you want to get the most out of your item, then bring it to me clean. And a lot of times, if it's an appliance and it's terrible, I won't even list it. It gets returned back to them. But I mean, it literally took. I mean, granted, if I wanted to really get this clean, I probably would have taken some barkeeper's friend to the inside and cleaned the whole interior there. That would have cleaned up everything on the inside, underneath the pot. I don't know if you're familiar with crock pots much, but you get a lot of cooking gunk on the inside. I'm gonna say gunk like it's something that makes something unusable, but it's not. It's just part of the life of a crock pot. But It literally takes a few minutes. Just because I don't know this crock pot, I'm going to plug it in just to see if it gets warm. And that'll typically only take a couple of minutes. And it's a lot of work for probably minimal. I might get $5 out of that. Good as new. Oh, I forgot I had it. Let's sit that there and see if it warms up. Kathleen, if that's you out there watching, I am cleaning off your stuff that you bought today. Should have a lint-free towel. Ooh, I smell it getting hot. Yep, it's getting hot. So I don't want to get it too hot to handle. Toss that one. Man, I'm ready for the dumps to open up again. Refuse, transfer stations, whatever you call it in your area. Ours is open, but they're not allowing people to like take appliances right now. There's certain limits that they have put on us. And I've currently got a refrigerator. It's a working refrigerator, but it's pretty rough looking. So I tried giving it away, and I just need to dispose of it. It's sitting in the back of my truck, so that's keeping me from doing other things like haul stuff to the donation centers that are slowly opening back up. What I do, I'll Google this model number because I don't know what the size of it is. SCV 400 BSL, that's it. It is a 4-quart. I'll copy that over in the description, the dimensions. This lets me get lazy and not have to go not make me have to type everything, and it allows me to minimize typos. I'm almost to 100 listings for this auction. I haven't even done my read list yet. You're too late, darling. You give love a bad name. Got this box. I don't even know what's in it. It's probably holiday decor. So far, nothing exciting. Sometimes you hope you get into so far it's a box that's going to go to donation. Yay! This is a box I did not open. Hello. From where? Why? Alan. Oh. Oh, really? From what? I knew that there's illness. How's he doing? How's Alan doing? Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. He's hoping. Oh, oh, healthy. Okay. Really? Okay. Well, I pulled out my first box of stuff that I'm just doing straight to donate, I think. There's some cherubs in there. That I'll say. we got some decent stuff for what we paid for it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm live. Bye. Sometimes you just gotta make the call. But I will put all these cherubs. I think these one things are like, they're kind of heavy. I think they're like curtain rod holders. I'm going to put all this stuff together. I will say all those glasses. Sometimes you end up with crap when you buy. This doesn't even. Oh, I guess that's part of his. Okay, I'm not going to try to balance those. Look how beautiful that is. What? I mean, come on. All that for a low bid of $3. That's probably what it's going to go for, too. Home decor pretty much sucks. Did I say that out loud? It does not typically do well. Adjust my camera there. That was Kathleen on the phone. She is out. She went on an ice cream run with one of her drivers. That was kind of out of the way. But the ice cream's been doing gangbusters. It takes hands to build a house, but only hearts can build a home. Plaster. Hello, Mr. Delden. How you doing? Plaster. I tell you, you challenged me on the shipping this week. Plaster, plastic, and plaque. That's the name of this lot. And I'm going to make sure I put cherubs in there. I think these are like curtain rod holders with a shelf on top. Shelf, curtain rod holders. How you doing, Delton? Have they started loosening things up in Texas? Are you going to be able to open the doors officially anytime soon? I'm sure that all of my everyone that subscribes to me is also watching Delden, but if you're not, make sure to check out the 9-Pound Hammer. I know that he is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I believe. He's got a shop in Texas, and you'll have to type the name of the I don't know if I can do this from here. Only until your store opens back up, right? Are the YouTube auctions picking up? That's the hardest thing in auctioning, is getting a base up. I had somebody ask me for like Oh, you're doing that well, huh? I was there is a Facebook group that is, and I don't know how competitive the YouTube auctions are, but there's a group that is you can paste all your YouTube. I don't know how big it is either. Let me see if I can find who that is. I don't catch much YouTube, but I just heard him talking about it today. Someone down in Florida, I think. Yeah, I don't know. He goes, oh, it's Paul Antonelli. He there's a group of those folks that do online online auctions, and they have a Facebook page where you can post when yours is, and so everybody can go to a centralized location to find out where to go for different auctions, I guess. Like I said, I don't think it's a huge group, but just thought I'd pass on the information. Front to Gold Glit. I don't know. I don't know if most of my buyers Glit Victorian shelf curtain rod holders are plastic. Front two are plastic. Plaque is resin. Is resin. I can only fit so many words. They are gold gilded, no, gold wilds. Victorian cherubs. There, I did it for you. I'm an idiot. I'm really not dyslexic. And we're going to put a business card, a torn up business card right up there up front. They say that eyesight is the first to go. I think it was my bladder. My life is a balancing act. Ooh la la la. I gotta run. Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. Well, hello. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. You have seen about the extent of the excitement here. Maybe Kathleen will show up in a bit and liven the party up. I need to get some exciting folks to join me so that Whoa! I'm almost positive those are like a plaster. You know what? I'm not even going to pretend. I'm just going to take all reference to material. See ya. Wouldn't want to be I know the cherubs are going to sell it. There, I did all my typo creation or corrections. That was lot number 100. I had help today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was good to see my employee coming back. It looks like she's agreed to do more hours. That actually maybe would. I will be right back. AeroPress. I'm trying to find more exciting things to list out here than the crap I'm taking in. I'm just getting the top stuff. Oh. Indoor bark control. Hey, somebody's going to have this. We have a quick finder. I'm going to get these out of the way. We have a pet comb. We have a nail file. And I want to say this is this is the Gentle Leader head collar. Pet stuff will typically sell at our auction. And this looks like gentle to not used. I mean, it looks like it came out of the packaging. But the PBC 1000. I don't even know what this does. No receiving collar needed. Detects barks up to... How it works. When the indoor bark control unit is within range of a barking dog, an internal microphone picks up the sound. The unit automatically emits an ultrasonic tone that can be heard by dogs but is silent to most humans. Startled by the high-pitched tone, the dog should stop barking. In time, it will associate its bark with this unpleasant noise. When the dog stops barking, the ultrasonic tone also stops. This was originally $32.99. Look at this, $50 value, starting at $5 or $3 our starting bid. That's my new phone. I don't even know what this is. AeroPress. The odd stuff. I have to learn what all this crap is. This goes under pets, which is $5.70. Pet supplies. What is that called? A Q. I just saw the name of this just a second ago. Quick Finder. I pretty much sometimes I don't put everything that's in a lot in the title. I think I can rely on photographs to... Most people just look at pictures anyway, right? I need a rubber band. I think I got a few here. I need to replenish my supply. $101. Better get that out there. Very interesting. I was just looking at this. This is actually a coffee maker. It's like a French press, I believe. I don't think all of it's there. I might have to look through and see if in my pile of stuff maybe there's a YouTube video on it. I hear a bee. I'm gonna freak out if he comes over here, so can you hear that thing? Brew with AeroPress. I'm wondering if it can be used. Oh, you just set it on top of your coffee cup.
We got our grinder, our little mini Porlex. We have our AeroPress, and we have our coffee. We're going to go ahead and load up our grinder here.
We're going to check this out.
Take the arm off. Remove the top. We're going to use 17 grams of coffee today. The AeroPress comes with a spoon. The spoon is really nice. If you're level with the spoon or flush with the spoon, you have about 16 grams of coffee. Since we're in the wild today, we're just going to have to eyeball it. We're not going to use a scale. A little bit above the lip of the spoon is 17
Anybody
grams.
that measures their
Go ahead and
grams
load
of
the Porlex
coffee
grinder.
for the...
Being careful not to spill too many beans everywhere.
I told you I was going to freak out.
Put the arm on and start grinding away. Now this takes some time, so this is a good time just to look up to the stars or the sky and just enjoy the moment.
I told you.
Just enjoy the moment.
I don't know where that thing went, but... Come on, just get to show me what the coffee maker does.
Next thing we do is we're going to get our AeroPress ready to brew with. It comes in 3 pieces here. You have the plunger, you have the brew chamber, and then you have the basket that we're going to put the filter in. First things first, with the AeroPress, we're going to insert our paper filter. We're going to preheat and pre-wet throughout the process here. You're getting rid of the paper flavor here. You're also just getting everything heated up. So, I like to heat the vessel that we're actually going to be brewing into as well. Once you have your paper filter preheat and pre-wet, I go and do the same with the brew chamber here. Just make sure there's no coffee or anything left over from the last time you made a cup of coffee. Go ahead and discard the water in your cup. We're going to get started brewing. Fix the filter or the basket to the bottom of your brew chamber. Place on top. We're going to use these numbers here to keep us in line with what we're making here. So again, we're not using a scale. If you're at home, you can go ahead and use the AeroPress loader. If you're in the wild, go ahead and just dump your 17 grams in there. Since we have it with us, we'll use it. Load your 17 grams. Take the loader out. Now we're going to fill this with water just to the number 4 here, which if you're at home and you have a scale, that's about 220 grams of water. We want to do that within 10 seconds.
Like, who the hell measures grams?
So start our timer. We hit it with water all the way to the number 4, making sure to hit all the coffee grounds. I like to spin it a little bit, make sure that we just saturate everything here. Once you get to that number 4, and again, that's about 220 grams of water, we're going to stir the slurry. The AeroPress comes with this paddle. Go ahead and use this. Stir this guy up really well. Next thing we need to do is we need to place the plunger. plunger goes in.
I
at an
never
angle,
would have imagined
and then
this
that way
was
we can pull
a.
up
It's
slightly,
like a French press
and
for
that will create
camping.
a pressure seal, so the coffee's just brewing in the chamber there. We're actually gonna take this off. We're gonna stir that slurry one more time at 1:15. We'll uncap, we'll stir, and we'll start plunging. The great thing about an AeroPress is they're easy to pack. You can take them anywhere with you. They're great for home use. They're great for camping. 15, we're gonna go ahead and remove the plunger. We're gonna stir that slurry one more time, and we're just gonna start plunging. Just plunge nice and even, slow and steady, some people say. This brew process should take us anywhere from 145 to 155 in time, and it's gonna yield us about 6 to 8 ounces of coffee. There's a number of ways to make an AeroPress. We just like this way, especially if you don't have the use of a scale, if you're on the road, doing a trip. Once you hear this hiss, the brew is over, and it's at 152. Another nice thing about an AeroPress is they're very easy to clean. You take the basket off and just pop out the coffee grounds in the filter, and then it's already preheated for your next brew. You just need to make sure and get the coffee off of the rubber plunger, which can hold on to some of the grounds and some of the oils. Then you're left with your cup of coffee. Good luck.
Any informational video that ends with good luck. Well, I would say that's kind of cool. Now I need a coffee cup to look at that 12th man. First tech challenge. I gotta find something else to throw in there. Oh, you know what? It's all here. I'm just gonna throw in these Starbucks and this goes to it. AeroPress. What is that? How does that? Okay, this all. Yes, folks, I get excited about a AeroPress. And let me wipe that out and get all the dust off. I've got to get. I'm sure there's There's someone with a man bun here in the state of Idaho somewhere. We just got to make sure he attends my auction. Actually, this would be great. We got a lot of hikers and campers and hunters and all that. This would come in handy. I didn't see his. Hello. Taking pictures. Wow. Okay. It don't matter. I can do it tomorrow too. I mean, I'm not super. It's something I can always bank on. I know, but babe, you have the ice cream business. I need to stop relying on you to do some of these tasks. Okay, if you want. Okay. I don't know. I'm just going through some of the stuff we bought today, and I found this cool little like camping coffee press that I thought was interesting. I don't know what they retail for, but just cool little knick-knack things, novelty things. I don't know what that does. Maybe it's to rest or thing. Okay. So I'm just going for a while. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Love you. Bye. Well, she had to get out her word for the hour. Thank y'all for your patience with me. Sometimes I just throw things in just because. This is a Viking River Cruises, like purse thing. Okay. I'm trying to get all the dust. Again, this is stuff that I typically may not do if it wasn't my own. I can't spend time wiping down everybody's items, but I do take pride in the things that I sell. So a lot of times I find that people buy these cups and don't use them. Like this one, it's a Seahawks themed plastic cup. It does not look used. There's no signs of wear. No one's been biting off of the but I can't list it as new because I don't know for sure. This little Starbucks disposable cups. This one does look like it may have been used, but I just did the dishes, folks. I should go rerun another. I need to go run water through the coffee maker one more time. That way I can get it listed. Put the Gatorade sells. Oh, you typed something. I have several times rafted the river with no return. Idaho rocks. River of no return and Gatorade sells. Are you pushing Gatorade? How much are these AeroPresses? That's a complete set. Let's see what eBay tells me they're worth. Probably $19.99 is my guess. AeroPress. Wow. Let me look at solds. Yep, $19.95 for just the press itself. The whole setup, new, is selling for $35.99. There's one that sold Well, it's listed as brand new, but it's out of box. South Street Designs replacement filter cap pack 2 fits AeroPress coffee. $749. What? That's ridiculously stupid. I wonder who was transferring money there. Okay. Hey Glenn, thanks for stopping in. I am back at work. I mean, I say that like I ever stopped working, but you know. Deldon left. He had to go. He stopped in to say hello too. I just learned what an AeroPress was. It's a coffee maker on the go. To go tumblers. Do a Google search on the AeroPress and watch a video for them to demonstrate how awesome this compact coffee maker is. I'm telling you, we only bring you the best items here at Bid More to Win. I've been feeling pretty old lately. I'll be right back. Gotta go put this on the shelf. Coming right back. All this shop stuff real quick. Gardening. We got Rose Pride disease control. I'll do the bond lock. Insect killer. I think our plum tree died. Not that that has anything to do with this, but we have a plum tree in our yard that didn't produce hardly any fruit last year. And it's not producing anything, not even leaves this year. So I think it's officially dead. And I don't know why.
Hi. Welcome to the new Bixby.
Yeah, to hell with you, Bixby. So, what I've learned from this experience of the whole COVID with our business, I thought I pretty much had recession-proof businesses. And an auction house and ice cream, and come to find out it's not pandemic proof. At least the auction house wasn't. Ice cream, just because it's considered delivery, we were able to go out and start doing the ice cream. And we do practice the whole distancing, and we try to let people feel as safe as we possibly can. And let people need to take their own responsibility with things, but we do things such as we have a container that people can put their money in, and they get a tray that they get their ice cream in to avoid contact. Everything's pre-packaged, safer than going to Walmart. But so that it's going like gangbusters. She's doing really well with that. And but this one, the only thing that I need to change is to get my FFL. That's the only thing that allowed my competition down the road. They kept them open the entire time. I had already put in place the ability to do curbside pickup as well as scheduled pickup. Where I really didn't even have to come into contact with anybody if they didn't want to. I could bill their credit cards, set their stuff out on the front porch or on the sidewalk in front of the building. I have benches out there. So I had all this put in place before they shut down everything. I'm one of those that believe that there's people just need to take their own responsibility, be responsible for themselves, and lessen government control. But everybody has their own feelings on it, and that's just mine. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am back at it and doing my weekly auctions. Looks pretty dark out there in the shop. That sun. Quikrete Bond Lock. My 2 plum trees rock. 1 yellow plum and 1 prune plum. Tons of flowers means a great production year. Okay, you said plum. I'm a respond. I think mine is officially dead. We do have some thornless raspberries. We'll see how those do. They're starting to green up. But Quikrete. My dog loves the raspberries. Plums, I think you either love them or not. Because you get to the point where you have so many plums, you don't want to know what to do. I do like prunes, so we dried a lot of them the first year we were at the house, and that was pretty good. Did them a couple of different ways. Oh, freaking car seat. These are, you're stuck at home. You can still use these car seats to tie your kids up and keep them from running around the house. I'm going to move stuff out of the way so that I can actually have space to take photos of this thing. I'm sorry, did I say lock your kids up? Restraint. Restraint is good. I started watching Ozark on Netflix. It almost seemed to me like a Breaking Bad wannabe, but it still intrigues me. I'm still watching it. Okay. Children, baby 4:30. I might be leaving here in just a few. I'm starting to get tired. I got wore out today. I loaded up our box truck. I did an estate kind of buyout. There wasn't really much there. All this stuff was part of it. A lot of just miscellaneous stuff. I've got a smoker out there. All the stuff you've seen me photographing. That was part of it. Got an air purifier, a computer desk, just a kind of a cheapo computer desk, a couple of small file cabinets. What else? Waiting for the manufacturer to be on this. I saw this earlier. Lap belt, shoulder belt, latch. You can tell I have not messed with these in a while. There should be a latch up front. I'm going to bang all this around. There should be something up front. Oh. Come on, damn it. Okay, that reclines it. Hello? Probably the back. No, I have it. I can bring it out to you. Okay, bye. Apple trees too? Oh, there it is. All that and it's underneath it was just hidden. I leave it up to... I know these things have a expiration or a use by date. I let that be up to my buyers. I'm not going to judge them because they can't afford to buy a new car seat every year. Okay. Well, that was eventful. That was Kathleen on the phone. She's stopping by to get a list of items for me so that she can add them to the catalog. Are you already here? I thought you said I thought you said you're on your way back from Super One. Well, when we get home, we'll so you can go out. Okay, this is the question of the day. Let me get switched over. I have no idea what this is. Let that catch up. They are some kind of almost like a ski skid or something. And the people didn't know exactly. I've got 3 of these, 2 different sizes. They have like a bungee cord here at the end. I don't know if it's like for hang gliders or some kind of... The guy was into some kind of airplane or hang gliding or something, and they thought it might be used to hang on the snow. The only thing that's written on it is 3D Freedom Sports, Cranbrook, BC, Canada. And your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to try to Google it again. I was hoping these would be worth something.
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's because I wasn't talking to you. Three D Canada. 3D Freedom Sports. Man, she just left. "3D Freedom Sports Cranbrook." You would think that there would be something online about him. Three D. And they're made out of aluminum. I might have to just leave them set aside until I can find out what. Oh, 2-acre garden. We're sitting on an acre, but that includes the house. And you got a 2-acre garden? That sounds like a lot of work. I think these are used to land on snow, is what they thought it had to do with. But it is. I'm going to put them aside. I can't spend much more time on them. Oh, I got like a whole box of home decor stuff. Yay. Radishes, potatoes. We did, I think Kathleen's going to do, she planted a garden. People say her potatoes, she's trying to make her own. She got some eyes on some potatoes she got at the store that sat too long. So she let them sit until they grew eyes, and her friends are telling her that it's not going to work. She's bound and determined to prove them wrong. Snow peas, shrimp gumbo, fried shrimp. She told me yesterday that she found these raised planter beds that she wants to have them bring in. And put in our garden. We got medium size. Well, compared to a 2-acre garden, we have a very small garden, but I wonder if my wife bought me beer tonight. That would be nice. These are just beautiful. They'd be perfect for a wedding. A little off kilter. You wish you could grow a steak. No T-bones. Kathleen is, she loves a good steak. See, I grew up, and I think I come to realization I like steak now, but I never really cared too much. I would rather have a nice, nice cooked pork chop, or I love fried chicken, but steak I never was really that big into. But I realized as I got older, Kathleen told me what cuts of steak to buy. It was because I feel we grew up on round, so you have to do a lot to a round steak to make it edible. So I think that is why growing up I really wasn't that fond of steak. Well, I'm going to be back at it tomorrow. First thing in the morning, for those of you that wonder how my day's going to go, I have to go get boxes to mail out. I got a 5-foot blow mold Santa I'm shipping out. So I have to get that packed up and out the door. I sold them for $200 free shipping, so I'm hoping it doesn't cost me more than about $40 or $50 to ship. It's going to Washington, D.C. Not quite as far as Florida, but it's still quite a ways. Then I have to get, I didn't get to the post office today, which I should have done. I have a bag full of packages that need to go out to the post office, and I have a couple items to ship on eBay. I've got a pair of boots or shoes that are right down here below, and I think I have today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So right now I'm sitting on the auction, I am sitting at 106 items, and I probably got about 20 relists to do. So we're on okay track. I really need to get that, hopefully with Ashley's help coming in tomorrow. I would really, I'm not going to get to 300, but I'd like to be as close to 300 items as possible tomorrow. At least 250. So that would put us on a Tuesday, 250 items, 250 more to do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Which Friday, Friday's a pickup day, so starting at noon, I'll have customers that are starting to come in. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, wait. Yeah. So that's my goal, trying to get to 300 tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I mean, today was kind of interrupted with going and buying that truck full of stuff. So it took about, I would say, 2 hours out of my day by the time, because I had to go meet at 10:30. I actually left here about 10. Went home to shave so that I looked presentable. Was as presentable as his face could possibly look, and went over, met the lady, looked at her stuff, did the little song and dance, came to an agreement. Then I had to go back to the house, get the ice cream truck, and take it back over there. And it was just me loading everything up today. Brought it back here to the shop. Ashley and I unloaded it, and then I took the truck back to Kathleen so that she get it stocked and her drivers out. So there was a good couple hours out of my day. Tomorrow, with minimal interruptions, I do need to go to the dump with my red truck at some point this week, and I really need to get a lot of this stuff listed or added to our auction so that I can clear out some space. I have some furniture at home. I got a refrigerator and some end tables and dressers I need to get over here so they're out of Kathleen's way now that she's full bore into the ice cream truck. I also have a camp trailer that's been gutted out that I need to put on auction, our auction, so I can get it off my property, and some other miscellaneous, because I have to pull the concession trailer. Right now at this point, who knows if we'll ever use that concession trailer. It really depends on what the state says that we can and can't do with it. So, but I need to move it out because all my storage freezers are stuck on the other side of the concession trailer. I'll have to get some video out of the of all my junk. So anyway, I'm going to call it for the day. I keep yawning, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm hoping that we can make some a lot of progress and get those numbers up so that I can kind of be on downhill slide for the rest of the week. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.